And well, there's Gospodar.
Wow, 30 seconds left, and HellRaisers haven't really done anything in this round, Dinko. They've taken short control. Maybe they're a bit stunned by going a man down so early, but they've got to commit into this A site. Bit here on the hold. Eventually gets the shot he was looking for. Counter utility used by the CT side. 12 seconds for HellRaisers to get this bomb planted, and Gospodarov gets his second scout headshot of the round. Eventually the bomb plant is going to come in just in time, but there are only 2 Ts left alive. Crush, the last man standing, and NAVI.Junior land all the headshots they need. Bit comes away with 3 kills, and they win that round without losing a single player.
Yeah, impressive stuff coming in there. NAVI.Junior with the reply. And, well, Bit with the triple. Gospodarov doing a lot of work with that scout, and that's exactly what you want to see. Gotta have these big individual step-ups from these young players. Especially if they're trialing new players or the team's not fully there yet. You've got to have those performances from the individuals. That's all you've really got to rely on.
Mid control gathered by HellRaisers at the start of the 3rd round. They have gone for the force buy. Plenty of Desert Eagles in play for them. So this is exactly what they did at the start of the 2nd round. They took the short control, but then they took a lot of time committing into the A site, which seemed to end up being a problem for them. This time around, though, they are also focusing on A long. Topa, the man playing up close and personal. Doesn't have too much assistance here with the UMP. He's got to be careful. And HellRaisers continue to play it slow on their T side.
Well, flash over towards the side, Bit blinded. Push from HellRaisers coming on in. Topa has taken away. Flash, Gospodarov connecting on towards Angel. Got ourselves a 2-man advantage already for NAVI.Junior. Rush able to step in with 1 on the Deagle, but it's only the 1 kill, and that's not enough to really write home about at this point. So, bomb plant coming through, that would be something that they would love. Extra cash in the bank, a little bit more to work with moving into the next. Well, they've got it under their belt, Alex. Now the hard part comes in, holding onto the site against this retake. Onker will take away Scooby. Now Crush, last alive, does decent work to find the 1 kill, but he will fall as well. Going to be a follow-up coming in from Navi. You do lose the pistol, but they find the 2 important rounds after, and this is a real good start from them.
Good cleanup from NAVI.Junior. Gospodarov wants to get the AWP right away. He has been looking good at the start of Dust 2, so that is understandable. We didn't really go through the map picks, but this is HellRaisers' choice here on Dust 2. We haven't seen them play this map yet in their first 2 series, but that's because it was banned away from. Gospodarov again getting involved in towards mid. HellRaisers only have the pistols, so he knows he's safe. To peek down there, gives his team the early man advantage. And it's looking good for NAVI.Junior again. HellRaisers relying on these Desert Eagles, but they haven't been too successful in finding headshots with these pistols.
Now they one sort of player finding that success really well here. Kills from Nukia. His Gospodarov's gone. 2 great kills, in fact. 30 stun damage on towards Topa. God. He just walked into there and killed 3 people for Deagle, Alex. And the bomb plant's coming through from HellRaisers. He's got a rifle. Nukia looking to do it all. They're lining up. He's got the kill. Oh my god, that's disgusting. It is coming in from Nukia. All 5 kills go his way. And it starts off for those 3 Deags.
Yeah, I was just saying that none of the HellRaisers players were really landing shots with the Deag, but clearly Nukia had something to say about that. Oh, that is an unreal round from him, picking up the ace in on the low buy. Like you said, the Deagle shot's certainly a big part of that. And then he is just as good with the M4 in his hands. Double up setup from NAVI.Junior, so they continue to buy, but it's HellRaisers who have the best round. That could be a real turning to see more from these individuals. I think we need to see players like Nuke. Karazorb has been trying to get aggressive on short, but he's not been given. I think, again, HellRaisers have shown us they're happy to play pretty slow at the start of their T side here.
Yeah, they definitely have, but Gospodarov finding that opening pick, he's been quite solid at gathering that on the snipers. Smoke up, Nukia playing in behind it. 48 seconds left. Nukia just playing on the stairs and short. It's Capacho though, who has picked up Angel, and Nukia was the man who had to do it all in the last round, but he's got a lot to do in this one. That's the all of the team at the minute. He's got to find a way into this, because NAVI.Junior having these tier early kills, it pretty much puts HellRaisers in an impossible position, and Bit gets the push through to CT. Perfect timing, able to catch off Flourish, and Onker's got Scooby. Nukia left at a 1v5, has to ace again.
And Nukia's not going to be winning it this time around. Save has to come through. NAVI.Junior getting kills across the board. I thought it was going to be heavily reliant on those 2 AWPs, but they only get, 1 kill each. It was really the other players also chiming in on the hold. And this has not been the start that HellRaisers would have been looking for. I feel as though the tactics are not really looking as good as you'd hope they would be. You're seeing NAVI.Junior get some pretty easy fights across the map. Then the mid to B split is eventually countered. Feels like HellRaisers are playing it fairly slow and not really being able to play together early into Dust 2. And considering this is their map pick, that is not exactly a great sign. But Nukia again has that AWP going for the A long peek. Might get the angle if NAVI.Junior peeked towards him, but he misses his mark on the attempted entry.
Well, Topa picking up the opening kill. Good that we're getting to see NAVI.Junior sort of compete, because against against Windstrike, should I say, they just got absolutely shut down on an individual level by Hobbit, pretty much.
Yeah.
This team feels like they could actually, pick them apart, battle them on an individual level, and might have a close game in our hands.
Yeah, especially with 2 fairly fresh rosters, 2 really new rosters, actually, considering they haven't been able to put too much practice in. You feel like this is a good chance for both these teams to get a win on the board to try to prove themselves. HellRaisers have found their way in towards CT spawn. Angel looking for this mid to B split, trying to find the entry. Onker taking damage in the process.
3, because Gospodarov just picked off, and Crush is picked apart as well. NAVI.Junior having a great time right now, Alex, finding all of these opening kills, and no one from HellRaisers doing anything about it. Double up setup is just it's gonna be potent, I feel like, on Dust 2.
Remember, there's one of the HellRaisers round wins was just the ace from Nukia, which, yeah, it was great from him, but it's not something that you can exactly reliably continue to win rounds with. They're having to go for another low buy into round number 7. You can see Gospodarov very aware of that, trying to jump in towards mid. Luckily gets back to safety.
Well, oh my god. Nice kill from Bit. He's having a great time here. Scooby, 19 HP on for the CT side. You can see that has great effects for their economy. Strong. Whereas HellRaisers finally are going to get another buy-in here. I'm going to be lacking that AWP, so the 5 rifle setup. And if HellRaisers can't compete in this round, I'm just gonna say it's going to be a very difficult game for them here on Dust 2. Absolute blinder here, Gospodarov. 12 kills on the board. Looking solid, and that's the kind of performance we were expecting to see from him. He didn't really show it against Windstrike, but he's certainly showing it against HellRaisers here. See if they hold him off. I don't think HellRaisers have shown me too much confidence yet. Like you said, one of the runs has been off the back of an ace from Nukia. And that's not exactly a sustainable style of play.
No, definitely not. And the other problem for HellRaisers is, yeah, firstly, the individuals haven't looked as good as you would need them to be, but then secondly, too great. We've seen quite a few rounds where NAVI.Junior have been, oftentimes even with the AWP, in time for HellRaisers.